something my HOA is not going to approve of. Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Bullet Motorsports. We've got another 1987 Buick Grand National. This one's extremely clean, 34,000 miles, tasteful modifications, and we're going to take this thing for a rip. If you want to find out more information on this specific ride, click on the link below. Also, be sure to like and subscribe so we can give you more turbo Buick content just like this. So I'd rate this a 7.5 to 8 out of 10 in regards to paint quality and overall quality. It shows very well, it has been repainted, and it's better than factory. The paint shines very nicely. You're going to see a little bit of dust because we have this construction going on still. Your front end looks good. Your bumperettes are still soft and malleable. You've got the black grille up front and the springs are working properly. All your headlight bezels are in really nice shape, and the roof line is extremely nice with no cracking. Rubbers are good throughout, as are the felts for the windows. You've got your emblems right here that are in the proper position, along with your 3.8 SFI turbo badge up top with no oxidation or greening. The wheels are in great shape. They do have minor wear, but the chrome is extremely nice. Tires have about 60% in the rear and about 85 in the front. I see a little bit of overspray on this front bumper, but that's really it. I'm being really picky. Let's go down the driver's side. All your gaps are even, so the Carfax is clean on this, and the mileage is shown on the Carfax as well. If you want to see underside shots, you're going to go to our website and click on the gallery, and you can see underneath it. Interior is extremely clean. It's all original, so these are the original seat bolsters. Minor wear right here and here. So that's from the seat belt actually rubbing. Interior is super clean. Steering wheel has a little bit of wear, but the center section's really nice. Horn works, and this thing runs extremely, extremely well. Headliner is brand new. We just redid the headliner. Brakes have just been redone by Trackside Automotive. Fluids and filters were good. He said not to change them, so we're gonna listen to him. Let's get to the fun stuff. All your door jambs are extremely nice too, so there's no rot. So it has tasteful modifications. It does have the bigger snout on the turbo. You do have a ported intake manifold. It does have the Kenny Bell front end, so that's going to get cold air coming in through the Kenny Bell box, like a K&N filter behind it. It has blue top injectors. It does have a 100 octane chip, but what we did is we set the boost on the wastegate to 16 pounds. So normally a 100 octane chip would be like 20 pounds. I just want to play it safe. We're mixing right now 100 octane and 93 octane, and that gives it a much more user-friendly and safe and affordable ride. You can also swap out the chip if you want to, but I think that it really complements this car, and it's safe how we have the boost set. You've got the brakes redone. There's no exhaust leaks. You do have this strap. People always say, like, why is there a strap in here? Well, that's to hold the motor from the torque. So the revolutions of the motor make it lift up just like this, and that's going to hold it in place so the power gets laid down properly. It does have a Kenny Bell intercooler, so it's a little bit thicker. And it does have hard charge pipes, so normally this would be soft if it was factory. Upgraded fuel pressure regulator and the solenoid, which is supposed to run if you do an upgraded chip. Extremely nice. All of your felt up here, or all of your insulation, is very clean. And we have this disconnected because I don't want to kill the battery if I leave the hood open. But it does work. So I can plug it in, and you got light. Let me close the hood and we'll continue on our journey. Rear quarters are extremely nice. There's no Bondo, there's no body work. They're even throughout. You got Rally GTHs, tire size 235/60s. Does have chrome exhaust tips, and all of your trim throughout is very nice. And look at the body lines. Shows very, very well. While you look at the rear, I'm going to grab the key so I can show you inside the trunk and show you that trunk sticker. So when you're buying a Grand National, that's what you want to look at. Bumper fillers are still soft, and they show very well. All of your inner trunk section, extremely nice, and all your rubber is in very good shape. It does have a glove box trunk button, so you can click that when the car is on, and it'll open the trunk. Here's your RPO. You've got WE2. and it does have the G80 rear end, so both tires are going to spin. Spare tires in the trunk, has a mat, and it shows very well. Taillight bezels are in really nice shape as well, and the wing is in great shape too. Passenger side is the same as the driver's side, shows really well. Windows, all the glass is taken out for paint. You can tell because there's no overspray. Just a nice car. Once again, you're going to look at this and see that there's no rust. That's very important for these cars. And then look at underneath it, extremely clean. When you look at the seats, you're going to see this is in a dry climate because this is raw metal basically, and if it was wet or humid, you'd have a lot of rust on that, surface rust on there. Passenger seats extremely clean. Top of the dash is very nice, and as I said, the headliner was redone by us along with the brakes. Let me start it up for you so you can hear how awesome it is with the exhaust cut out. Oh yeah. Let me give it some gas, hold on. Let's go for a ride. So we're inside right now, you can hear the exhaust. Oh yeah. We've got aftermarket gauges, so we have a boost gauge, a knock sensor, so that's going to tell you if you're detonating. We have an oil pressure gauge, but unfortunately the oil pressure sending unit is out of stock. So it's in place, all you need to do is get a sending unit and you'll be good to go. You got your voltage gauge as well. Radio does work. It's not the best radio, but it's there. AC works as well. And it's cold. Dash is extremely nice. All of your LEDs are working as they should. Fuel gauge works, 34,489 miles. And that speedometer says 85, but I can guarantee you that thing will be pegged out shortly. Rear seats are extremely clean, and the interior lights do operate. Let's take it for a spin. As I said, it does have a 100 octane chip, so what we did to protect the next guy that's going to drive this thing if they want to drive it hard is we adjusted the wastegate so it only runs to 16 pounds. That's still plenty of pep. If you want to turn it up, you can do that, but right now we're using a blend of 93 octane and 100 octane, so we don't want to have any detonation, which we don't. It runs perfect. You're going to see how nice it is once it warms up, and you're going to be pretty impressed. This thing actually pulls like a freight train. Glove box is nice, and we have all the paperwork, so this thing has a binder of documentation that's included with the sale. Turning left here. Hear the turbo? Oh yeah. What's this guy doing? Is he running over everything? Transmission feels really good, and what's neat about it is you have the ability to lock up your torque converters. So they set up a switch inside the ashtray. The third switch is going to be your torque converter lockup. What that allows you to do is once you launch, you can actually lock it up, and that feels like it makes it grip better, feels like about 20 more horsepower. This thing's super peppy. And if you have any questions about how to use this, we can go over it with you. Very simple mods in this car, and these are like the perfect mods to do if you want to be fast, you want to be safe. Transmission shifts firm, so when it shifts into second gear, it actually does chirp into gear. Trans pan is dry. The actual rear main seal, one drip, and it's sat for 2 days, so that's really good. That's impressive. Once we get around all this traffic, we'll be able to test it out. I love that sound. Oh my God, we just left tracks behind there. That's only partial throttle. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get to a straight line at a safe location. I'm gonna give it a little bit of boost so you can see inside the cabin. Then we'll drop your seat off and you guys will be able to see some outside passes. This thing is really quick, and if you turn it up and run 100 octane, 100%, you can run 20 pounds and it's a rocket ship. So we have another one coming in that I think I'm gonna keep. It's an 86 with 18,000 original miles on Budnick wheels, big brakes, and it's running the same chip, and I run 23 pounds through it, all stock with 100 octane. It is a rocket ship. So you can do it, but just be careful. Watch your detonation, you're good to go. So once we get past this, we can go into a straight, and I'll give it a little bit of gas. It's probably going to break loose, so hold on. We're going to downshift it. I don't like to floor it when it's in overdrive. Are you ready? That's the 60. Runs really, really good. We'll turn left here, and we'll go to our regular testing spot where it's closed doors. See its building boost? Awesome. All right, here's an in-car acceleration. Are you ready? She runs real good. Let's get some outside shots so you guys can make a decision on this Grand National. We have 5 in stock, so give us a call, 954-363-2261. We'll take a left here, give it a little bit of gas. Here's underneath the 87. I want you guys to look at the floor pans. Extremely nice, super clean. They're a little bit dirty from the road, but if you wipe all this down, it shows very well. It does have a drive shaft loop in case you're going to go to the track. Transmission's very nice and clean. It does have a cap delete with an exhaust cutout, which we have open. All of the frame is extremely nice. All your rubbers are nice. Remember, this has low miles. The engine's pretty dry. All I see is a little bit of oil from near the starter. Front end looks good. It does have the air dam for your intercooler. The intercooler is upgraded. And then I believe these are the Kenny Bell front end. So you have the intakes for your air box. Brakes look good. Really nice piece. If you guys have any questions about it, or if you want to come take a look at it, give us a call at 954-363-2261. Thanks again, and please subscribe. Questions, give us a call at 954-363-2261. Have a great day and subscribe. Boost!